share something very deep. I mean, from the start, it's not going to seem very deep, but it is. And first and foremost, I'm going to talk about grace. I'm not going to talk a lot about it, but I'm going to talk about it. And I think that grace is a word that gets highly overlooked in spiritual communications and just in life in general. Grace is, as I'm experiencing it in my life of late, grace is one of the most beautiful and amazing things ever. And I think we overlook it and we take it for granted as a human race, right? First of all, what is grace, right? Grace, bam. Secondly, now that you see that, every day in life, every moment, we are experiencing grace. And the grace that we experience is serendipitous, right? Because I have grace, I can give grace. That is, to me, a very deep and profound experience that I am learning every single day. Not just because I have grace, but because I'm seeing where I need to bestow grace. To see where I have received grace in matters where I shouldn't. In places where, I could do better in general, But grace, I get grace. And this grace is so beautiful when you actually acknowledge that you have received grace, right? Grace. When you acknowledge that you have received this grace, that's when you realize, oh my God, it should have went some other way. I should have been something bad. Something terrible should have happened, but instead I got grace. Grace and mercy, right? And I'm not talking about Christian mercy and Christian grace. I'm talking about people bestowing grace in everyday life where they could do this, but instead they give you grace and mercy. We get it every single day. It's one of the things that we consume more than anything else aside from air. And we have no idea that it's even happening. We're not even aware that we're even experiencing this thing. To be grateful for the grace. The grace should make you stop, take a deep breath and go, wow. And slow the fuck down, right? Slow down, relax, reposition yourself in a place of grace. You have received the grace abundantly, and we give the grace abundantly. We're receiving grace like we're receiving air, and we don't even know it. We're not even conscious of the grace that we're receiving from people, right? From earth itself. So I challenge you to think about that. Take a moment to define for yourself what grace is to you, regardless of your religion or lack thereof, regardless to your spirituality or lack thereof. Think about it, grace.